Welcome to our February 2021 Kids in the Kitchen event. Thank you to our sponsor, Common Ground Food Cooperative, for donating the corn and cheese for this recipe. Thank you to Project Athletes for creating a fitness video. Today we are creating a 7-layer salad. The ingredients are lettuce, tomato, green onion, our corn, ranch dressing, our cheese, and our bacon bits. I'm going to tell you today a little about tomatoes. Tomatoes are a great source of vitamin A, vitamin C, and vitamin K, as well as potassium, calcium, and folate. They are also the major dietary source of the antioxidant lycopene, which has been linked to many health benefits such as reduced risk of heart disease and cancer. Botanically, tomatoes are a fruit because they have seeds and grow from a flowering plant. However, they are often referred to as a vegetable. The U.S. Supreme Court ruled in 1893 in the Nix versus Hedden that tomatoes should be considered a vegetable because they are served with dinner and not as a dessert. Tomatoes are the state vegetable of New Jersey. They are the state fruit of Ohio. Arkansas took both sides, declaring the South Arkansas vine-ripe pink tomato as both the state fruit and the state vegetable. China is the largest producer of tomatoes, accounting for about 1/4 of the world's population. The second and third producers are the United States and India. There are more than 10,000 tomato varieties grown around the world. Most tomatoes are red, however they can also be green, yellow, orange, pink, purple, brown, black, and even white. The tomato is eaten in many different ways. It can be eaten raw like a fruit. It is often eaten on salads. It can often be found in sauces and salsas. It can also be processed into ketchup or tomato soup, or you can drink a tomato juice drink. According to the Guinness World Record, the heaviest tomato weighed 7 pounds, 12 ounces, and was grown in 1986 in Oklahoma. The biggest tomato fight in the world happens each year in the small Spanish town of Buñol. The festival, called La Tomatina, involves 40,000 people throwing 150,000 tomatoes at each other. And next I'm going to introduce Janet to talk about our Chef of the Month.
Hello. Our Chef of the Month is Edna Lewis. Edna Lewis was born on April 13th, 1916 in Freetown, Virginia. She learned how to cook as a child from her Aunt Jenny. They used a wood fire stove. They didn't have measuring spoons or scales, so they piled ingredients on top of coins to measure them. She championed the use of fresh, in-season ingredients. She was a lover of using fresh vegetables, especially greens. In 1948, Lewis opened her own restaurant, Chez Cafe Nicholson, in Manhattan, New York, with an antique dealer named John Nicholson. Lewis did all the cooking, and it was a huge success. She made simple Southern dishes. She served many famous people such as Tennessee Williams, Truman Capote, Richard Ogden, Gloria Vanderbilt, Marlene Dietrich, and Diana Vreeland. Lewis wrote and co-wrote 4 famous cookbooks. Her second, The Taste of Country Cooking, 1976, was one of the first cookbooks written by an African-American woman to reach a nationwide audience. It was credited for rekindling interest in genuine Southern cooking. She has won many awards, including being named Grande Dame by the International Organization of Female Culinary Professionals and being inducted into the KitchenAid Cookbook Hall of Fame. She has been honored by the creation of a U.S. postal stamp. Edna Lewis died on February 13th, 2006 at the age of 89. And now we'll each introduce Karen, who will show you the recipe for the 6-layered salad.
Hi everybody. So as mentioned earlier, we're going to be doing a 7-layer salad, and it's called a 7-layer salad because it has 7 layers. So our first layer is going to be lettuce, and it's 2 cups of chopped lettuce, which is about one of these heads that we've given you. So what you're going to do, make sure that you wash it first, and you're going to chop off the bottom. All right, and you can just discard the bottom part. And you're going to chop this up into little pieces. All right, I'm going to start dumping some of this. And there should be a container in your bag. All right. You just want to get this into as small pieces as possible, and be careful with your fingers. Make sure you don't cut yourself. All right, I'm going to scoop that in. All right, so the next ingredient are the tomatoes that you learned about earlier. So it's a 1/2 cup of tomatoes, which is about these 2 tomatoes that we've given you. And so you're going to, again, cut off the bottoms where it has the little top. All right, and we're going to cut those in little pieces. And this is going to be the 2nd layer. All right. So once you get these chopped up, you're just going to pour it over the lettuce. All right. And then next are the green onions. So you can eat the whole green onion, but the green part is actually best for salads. So I'm going to cut off the white part here, and we're just going to discard that. All right. So the green part, we're going to cut into little pieces. Going to make about a 1/4 cup. All right, and you're going to put that as your 3rd layer. Just kind of spread it out over the top. All right, now your 4th layer is going to be the corn. All right, so just open the corn, and there's going to be water in there, so you're going to drain out the water. Let's drain this out into a cup. And you're not going to use this entire container. So it's just a 1/2 cup. So I'm going to get the 1/2 cup measuring cup, and I'm going to pour some corn in. All right, and that's going to be your next layer. And you just kind of evenly disperse it on the salad. All right, so next we have the ranch dressing. And there should be 2 packets of ranch dressing. It's about a 1/2 cup. All right. And you're just going to pour this over the top. All right. Try to get as much out of there as possible. You might need a scissors to open these. All right. Again, try to squeeze out as much as possible. All right. And you want to kind of spread that over the top to kind of make a seal. So I'm just taking a spatula, kind of coating everything on the top. All right, so next we got the cheese, and it's going to be a 1/2 cup of the cheese. And this will be measured out for you in your bags. All right, so that's about a 1/2 cup. And I'm going to spread that over the top like that. All right, now you can eat this immediately, but 7-layer salads are actually best if you cover it up and close it tight and put it in the refrigerator for a few hours or overnight. But once you're ready to eat it is when you put the bacon bits. And these are imitation bacon bits, so they don't need to be refrigerated. But put these on right before you're going to eat this. So you just need a 1/4 cup of the bacon bits. So I've got a 1/4 cup here. This will be measured out for you though in the bags. All right. So again, you're just going to kind of spread this over the top. And there you go. That's all there is to it. There's the 7-layer salad. Well, thank you guys for joining us, and we'll see you next month.